That's a good one. Oh, well done.
Vincent.
Yes. Actually, Cleo, the Luya ones, what is that? Wako wapi wale? Kwa wapi ya Waluya wale walitaka ya nyumbani kidogo?
Sulwe, Mumbo.
Yes. Wamalwa slaughtered Gen Zs, young Kenyans who came out armed with just smartphones, with water, and they made bullets. They were killed because they were saying no to Zakayo's taxes. Over 60 young people were killed. Up to now, justice has not been done. Subsequent to that, many young people have been abducted and are missing. And the official record of the Kenya Human Rights shows that over 82 Kenyans were abducted. Over 22 are still missing. Many have been found dead, many of them very young people. So today, as we approach the first anniversary of the 25th of June Gen Z revolution, we want to tell Zakayo and his experts at the Treasury that this time round, we will not accept to see our young people being killed on the streets. If they are going to raise taxes, as we know they are hell-bent on raising more taxes, increasing taxes against the wishes of many Kenyans who are already overtaxed and cannot bear the burden of more taxes, against the advice of experts who have said that what Kenya needs to do now is not to increase taxes, but to reduce taxes. Amongst these experts, we have Ernest and Young that have said it is possible for Kenya to reduce taxes, to cut taxes, and not to increase taxes. Because the point where we have reached as a country, extra taxes or increased taxes, experts are saying, will not result in increased revenues. In fact, it will be counterproductive. So, Bwana Zakayo, we are here to demand that you listen to the experts. And we want to tell the expert, Bwana Mbadi, that we want those taxes reduced, not increased. So whatever measures you are going to put in place to increase the already overburdened Kenyans who have been taxed, as DAP Kenya, as the opposition, we will not allow our children to come out alone. It will not be a Gen Z issue in June. It will be a Gen Zote. We will all come out to say no to you, Zakayo, and the taxes that you intend to increase. We want to salute our members of parliament from DAP Kenya and other parties who said no to the Finance Bill 2023 and 2024. But we want to tell them to be vigilant, because in the coming few weeks, more taxes are coming. Every member of parliament now will be the only hope. The way our courts are the only hope, our last line of defense against this corrupt regime. Our members of parliament will be our last line of defense to reduce the tax burden on the shoulders of Kenyans, because Zakayo is coming. If you have a pay slip, Zakayo is coming for you. Whether you are a teacher, whether you are a police officer, whether you are a doctor, whatever is left of that pay slip of yours, Zakayo is coming for it. And we're here to say we will stand with you, and we'll urge all our compatriots to stand with us in saying no to Zakayo and his taxes. Lastly, we are aware of a deliberate effort to hijack the IBC process. This is a critical process to our democracy, and as the process is drawing to a close, we have seen very deliberate efforts by Bwana Ruto and his regime to hijack this process to ensure they get a Ruto-friendly IEBC and leadership. We've seen the leakages of certain names, their preferred candidates, and the shaping of the thinking of who should be the next IBC chair. They are obviously looking for another Chebukati. We want to tell them we are aware, we will stay vigilant, and we want to see that process concluded properly so that we have a proper IBC in place. An institution that will command the respect and confidence of all Kenyans. Because the election that is coming is going to be a historic election. It's going to be the first election where a Kenyan president becomes a one-term president. And we are determined to unite as the opposition. Right here at Chui House on 27th of January, we began the journey. We were with our brother Malala, we were with our brother Rigiji, we were with our brother Kalonzo Musyoka, and many others. We are very pleased that this week our brother Fred Matiang'i will be joining us, and from next week you are going to see a stronger opposition, a more focused opposition that is going to form the next government and make sure that Zakayo becomes a one-term president. It happened in Botswana, it happened in Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan was a one-term president. It happened in Liberia, George Weah became a one-term president, and we want to assure William Ruto he's going to be the first one-term president of the Republic of Kenya. Whatever you do to interfere with the IBC, Naruto and your cronies, the die is cast. Let me invite my colleagues to also say a word, and just to say that even as we conclude our statement, we have told Kenyans that this country has seen bad policies and legislations passed by our parliament. The damage that has been done in terms of bad policies can be reversed. We intend as the incoming administration to ensure that Executive Order number 1 reverses the issue of Sha and She and She, whatever it's called. We will reverse the issue of housing levy and all the bottom-up failed policies. But where we must warn Kenyans, where Zakayo has done the most damage, might not be the policies in the health sector or education or energy sector, it is in our diplomatic standing. Today, Kenya has lost respect, not just of our neighbors in the region. Kenya is the anchor state in the Horn of Africa region. We are the stabilizer of this region, and Nairobi has been looked at as a stabilizer of the entire Horn of Africa region, whether it's in DRC, whether it's in Somalia or Sudan or South Sudan. But under the leadership of this current regime, Kenya has lost that prestigious leadership position in matters foreign policy. We do not even know what our foreign policy is. We have always held a non-aligned foreign policy until William Ruto came. We saw him head west and sit in the Oval Office. Today is in Beijing. Today he has turned Nairobi into the home of the Janjaweed. You are talking of the RSF that was actually allowed to form a parallel government in the city of Nairobi. This has antagonized Khartoum in the Sudan. We have seen him interfere in DRC. As we speak, very many people from Congo are suffering because of the poor leadership in the foreign policy of our region. Yesterday we heard him speak about the least developed countries, and in a manner that would definitely rub shoulders the wrong way with our brothers in Tanzania, in Uganda, in Rwanda, without understanding properly the foreign policy of this country. We see our country headed in the wrong direction. It might take us a shorter period to undo the bad policies, to reverse them. But I must tell Kenyans today that our standing regionally and internationally has received the worst beating under this leadership that is totally clueless as far as matters foreign policy and international relations are concerned. Let me give my colleagues a chance to say a word. Honorable Malala, karibu sana, and we want to salute you for the echoes of war